is Dustin Gardner. He's a comedy theorist, an award-winning musician, and he's desperately trying to hold his beautiful mind together. He's a living TikTok post that thinks that if he just does one more bad take on current events, he's finally gonna become famous. Will his guests keep him on track? Will he deservedly get canceled, or will this show crash and burn as he loses control once again? Welcome to Meltdown Island.
It's Dustin!
I know everything that Dustin is saying sounds totally delusional.
Dustin, where are you going? Just trust me!
Dustin, you slow down. Dustin!
Dustin, you're a goddamn Einstein.
Dustin's right. You're a certified genius.
I think that's a great idea, Mike.
Thank you, Dustin.
If you look up the word tempting in the dictionary, you will find a picture of Sean.
Looks like Jawa is stuck between a rock and a Sean place.
I think it's because Sean is very built and he's sexy as hell. I'm going to sleep next to Sean Smith.
Nothing feels good when you're feeling bad. Nothing makes sense when you're feeling mad. Don't go around feeling sad, cause everybody's going around saying that you're crazy, that you're lazy, and you're unmotivating. To the people that surround you in society, they control you in your mind with anxiety. You gotta break free from that mindset. Break free, break free. Break free to explode. Break free to expose all of those emotional vulnerability and the complexities of your mind. And together we will find that the sun keeps shining on the other side. You know the sun keeps shining on the other side. The sun keeps shining on the other side of the rain cloud, of the storm clouds in your eyes, in your eyes. There's a place I know we can go and stay a while. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Welcome to Meltdown Island. To Meltdown, we can roll down.
How would I try it from here? How do I do that?
Welcome to Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island.
Sadly, you're all I got. Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to welcome to Meltdown Island, where I'm always your host. Sometimes, almost always, for some reason, I don't know why either. You know what I mean? I sometimes think about it and go, why? Why either? Oh, it's my show. Thank you. Welcome my co-host, who's always the co-host, almost. This guy.
Sean Handloom.
Eat your heart out.
Your heart out, motherfuckers. What's with the color saturation? I look like I got
Are we?
rosacea.
Maybe you do, bud. Have you thought about that angle?
I know.
Yeah, we can take time. Let's take some time.
Yeah. Technical issues island.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Meltdown Island. This is the show we do every week at the same time.
Because the world is, let's face it, the world is melting down around us.
Talk about it, bud.
And we need a safe place where we can all process
Right.
it together.
Wouldn't that be nice?
So we gather here on the shores of Meltdown Island in Pond Cove because it's the longest running
Pond
coin
ecosystem, live
talk show, live
comedy duo, trying to get into the public pool
in history. Oh, I look better. I look better now.
I took the saturation down. Now I look like only mostly a ghost. And I am.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, we're as good as dead. We peaked a long time ago, Dustin.
Who did? That was always my fear. And Three Guys Ain't Joe, I said that often. I go, God, I hope this is not my peak. And lo and behold, it was. Artistically. That's all.
Maybe.
Not to say anything to take away from this art, like you're doing. You're not. What's up, everyone? I hope you're doing well. Oh, we should check comments, see if there's comments coming in.
Oh, yeah, get the comments.
I forgot already. But there's not, and that's fine, too.
That's fine.
We should get right into it. We should get right into it because I got some more videos to show you.
Yeah, because I got to split early today.
Yeah, and we're just going to end it probably after that.
Oh, really?
I mean, there's no reason to drag out what they call a dead wet horse.
Yeah, I mean, you
Go ahead.
You'll have an extra half hour to try and save yourself.
Yeah. Not that I need it because there's no saving me.
Oh, okay. So the extra half hour doesn't really.
Look at this though, guy. Before you get too into anything,
Go on.
look at this. Look at this.
Oh my God, this real life Mario Kart.
Ain't that something else?
That'd be something else.
Wouldn't that be fun to play?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's that. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I had videos. They're over now.
Okay.
I just had one, I guess.
NFL draft was in Detroit this weekend.
That was. They said it was a record-breaking draft.
Mm-hmm.
Well, whatever that means.
Record-breaking attendance. In fairness, they've only been doing the draft like as an event for like the last maybe 5 years.
Oh, I see.
They realized it was an opportunity to suck more
that storyline of that story. Oh,
suck more cash, suck that sweet cash,
delicious,
those sweet dollars out of the fan base.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, naturally, and Detroit shined, to be sure.
It did.
Detroit looked fantastic.
Light it up.
Looked better than it's looked in maybe 50 years.
What? That's 70, a big call. That's a hot
80,
take.
90. Yeah, I think so. I think that's safe to say. 80, 90, zeros on. All right, 40 years. 40 years.
Okay.
Let's say 40 years.
I'll say it. 40 years.
So, but you know, every year, like, teams vie to get the Super Bowl. Like, remember when Detroit had the Super Bowl in 2006?
I do.
And the Super Bowl is one of those events that actually is
super.
I mean, it injects a lot of money.
It does
into the local economy.
Isn't that nice?
It is great, but that is just one day. This
weekend
event is a week. Well, yeah.
It's a day. It's a day.
I mean, people come in for the weekend. Yeah, right. I guess
they've been trying. They've been trying to step it up.
Well, here's the thing. I think people go to places like when the Super Bowl's in a warm weather state.
Mm-hmm.
I think they make more of a vacation out of it. But being that it was in Detroit in February, that's worse. That's the worst month in Detroit, February, because it's just so miserably cold.
This year it was 70 one day in February.
Yeah, well, that's the new
70.
Climate. It's the new climate. This was in 2006 before things had radically shifted. So I don't think there were a whole lot of people coming to Detroit for plus the Super Bowl. The teams playing were Seattle and Pittsburgh. So this draft, we were very close to Cleveland, Chicago, Indianapolis,
right?
Even Green Bay even. Right?
They own the team, the fans.
Yeah, which is great.
Why would are all the fans? They all show up on the thing and they all get in the huddle for the picking of a new team member.
Yeah, no, not all of the owners.
They don't all give votes.
They appoint representation.
Oh, okay.
Like the owners don't do that.
But do they all get a vote?
I mean, some owners are probably more present than others.
Isn't that life?
Yeah. So, but anyway, plus Detroit wasn't hip back in 2006. wasn't as trendy as it was in 2000.
Oh, you're saying I was here.
2006.
I was here before all that. Oh,
Yeah.
Detroit. Okay, thank you.
So Detroit has, in recent years, gotten super trendy as a city on the rise.
Rise up.
But this event was like 3 times the Super Bowl, I'd say. Plus the Super Bowl, the
3 times the Super Bowl.
The stadium only fits 65,000 people. They probably added maybe another 20,000 like standing room seats or whatever for the Super Bowl. So it's 85,000, and this event on Thursday had 275,000 people in the draft footprint alone. 275,000.
The draft. They came up with a word called the draft footprint.
Yeah, because especially in downtown Detroit, it was not like it was in Ford Field and everyone just got into Ford Field. It was a whole big section of downtown. Campus Martius and that big vacant lot where
it had a footprint. You're saying
Dan Gilbert's going to be building that new.
I don't know why it makes me laugh.
Residential development.
It does make me laugh. But it's funny what we're talking about is the one thing that's not listed on our What's Happening Today show.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I forgot about the draft when I was writing it up and obsessed. That's hilarious.
Hilarious. So, but
I love it.
Detroit really hit it out of the park, though.
Didn't I?
But what it revealed, though, is our mass transit system is woefully inadequate.
And we've been saying that for years.
Of that size. Oh, so it was 275,000 in the footprint, but the Detroit police estimate that there were a total of almost 500,000.
Look at this number. Look at that stat.
10,000 Coney dogs ate.
I think it's eaten, but either way.
Right. Maybe not.
I don't want to correct our solo.
I don't know if that's an actual statistic, but I would believe it because
you had some.
There were no. I couldn't. I wanted to get some.
I always want some,
but I wouldn't because the lines for both of them were so ridiculously long.
Did you do a tour?
I did not do a tour.
That's shocking. Now.
So
that's a great stat. Thank you, Steiners.
But it was just a lot of fun to be.
Make sure you all follow Steiners for more Detroit insider news.
Yeah,
I think that's safe to say.
Like and subscribe, as they say.
You could just also follow them. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I know. You're not on Twitter. You're X, Twix, either one. Man, that's a great breakdown, Sean.
So, but the mass transit is woefully inadequate.
Whoa.
They were telling people, don't park downtown. Oh, here's the thing. Detroit shine. Here's where I was going with that. Detroit shine. Detroit was shining. I was super proud of it.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Detroit police had the area locked down. I think they only made 2 arrests in the 3-day period.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah. So, and I think those were kids being just
imagine trouble. That. Just kids being kids.
Dumb-dums.
They're not even conscious yet. You know what I mean?
But I feel like a lot of the Detroit businesses were kind of gouging, just a little bit.
I mean, can you blame them?
All of the hotel rooms were like, double the price. And
I'm sorry, we get one song. We get one song with the cowbell.
Parking lots.
I'm sorry if I don't go ahead and charge a little bit more. Play a little bit louder.
But
not a lot of shows featuring in Detroit. That's all I'm saying.
But it just goes to show because a lot of the fans are working class, and they were just fucking sticking it to them.
Talk about it.
There was even there was a story about a couple who had made.
They sound hot.
They had made plans to stay at this one particular hotel, like maybe a year ago, like a year in advance.
People got that plan that far in advance.
Well, and here's the thing: I don't know that they were even necessarily coming to town for the draft, but they had booked ahead of time to stay in this particular place, and they booked way early out. And then, suspiciously, about 4 months ago, their reservations were canceled. And they would have to, and told they would have to rebook.
Oh, that would make me very angry.
Which the price was like double.
Oh, that would make me very, very angry.
Yeah. When the news story broke, another downtown hotel, rose up and was like, "Hey, we'll honor your original price. Come stay here. We'll honor your original price."
It's twice as much as what we usually charge anyway.
So ended up working out okay, but I hate stories. I hate stories of gouging.
That's good.
It's just so gross.
I agree.
I mean, people were going to make a lot of money anyway.
Why not just get a little extra though? Just a little bit.
That's just why my brain doesn't work good for capitalism.
Right.
It's probably why I don't understand crypto. I understand the crypto markets took a beating.
I guess I slept through it. Used to be a working class. Now I don't know if this camera's working out. If we're both bending over.
Yeah, I don't think the placement's good. I mean, it's nice to have it where it is, but it's useless when it comes to
reading.
Used to be working class. Now they are good. No longer. Season tickets no longer blue collar friendly. Yeah, that was another thing the Lions did. As soon as they had a winning season and won 2 games in the playoffs, they jacked up their fucking season ticket prices.
Really?
Yeah.
To how much?
Immediately. And it was pretty substantial. I think it was a 50% increase.
Ain't that something?
Paid a lot more for draft beer last week, and I wasn't even there.
Whoa, I wonder what that means.
I mean, that's the ripple. That's what they call the economic multiplier, and it has a ripple effect.
Draft beer, but he wasn't even there.
But see, the thing is, there was so much draft beer sent to Detroit for that event that it made it scarce in other parts of the country. And when supply goes down and demand remains the same, prices have to go up. That's economics. That's basic economics.
Yeah, if you see what's going on with inflation, inflation keeps going up. But guess what else it keeps going up? Corporate all-time highs.
Corporate profits, yeah.
So it's all made up to make us bad.
Yeah.
And it's working.
Buying back billions in their own stock.
How dare they?
It's just really gross.
It is. Man, really almost takes us right to the end already.
I'm happy to see that Boeing's taking it on the chin, though.
Are they? The CEO stepped down or whatever, the people who run the board or whatever, they all stepped down. Why? Because they should be in prison. They knew why. They know why they stepped down. Because they should be clinked.
Yeah. I'll bet that CEO, he stepped down with a massive severance package.
Oh, they had, what do they call them? Gold-plated?
Golden parachute.
Yet they lived through it.
Yeah.
They're just golden. They're golden flavored. They're not real gold.
Nailed it. This guy.
Well, you know what I hate most about everything? Name something, doesn't matter, right? Anyway.
Life.
Yeah.
Peaks and valleys.
Is it?
Peaks and valleys.
Like my head. Hey, yeah, he was the fall guy.
Just like your head. Yeah, he was the fall guy. Who was the fall guy?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
He was the fall guy. What were we just talking about?
I feel like we weren't talking about anything. I feel like maybe that was a tweet or something he's saying to somebody else.
Oh, the Boeing thing. The Boeing
okay.
Yes,
I'll bring that back up.
He was the fall guy. Yeah, he was the CEO was the fall guy. But I'm sure his fall was well padded.
Yeah.
And even if it wasn't, he'd been padding his pockets all while he was in charge anyway.
And here's the question. All that money they've been presumably saving over the last few years, it's null and void at this point because they're now killing people. They're now having to go back over and redo things. It's like, it's ridiculous. To cut corners like that seems like it's just stupid.
Well, it makes more profit in all those other years. And then, CEO. We figured it out, Steiner.
Thank you, Steiner, though. Thank you. Because maybe we wouldn't. There was a future and when we didn't.
Sometimes it takes a minute for us neurodivergent stoners to get caught back up.
I'm like a living puppy dog. I live moment to moment.
I was having lunch with my brother Derek the other day, and
my brother's named Derek too.
I know, it's crazy, right? Mine spells it different.
If we do spell them different.
Yours
shows you how much we are alike as humans, yet at the same time unique in our own way.
Nailed it.
Thank you.
Across the street, a new place is open called effing eggs or something like that.
And they F eggs.
But their sign says, I imagine it's some sort of breakfast place.
I imagine that too.
But their sign says, coming soon, this effing eggs, and then underneath it says,
very aggressive.
Potheads welcome.
I think every restaurant should say that.
Yeah.
Just like they do for like the old people. You get a discount for being geriatrics. Is that what they call them? Old folks?
Yeah, senior citizens.
Senior citizens. They should say senior citizens welcome. Also, stoners or kids, right? They should tell people you're welcome. Yeah. Sometimes I go around going like this. I'm not welcome anywhere.
Well, yeah. But
it doesn't make me wrong. No. Doesn't make me right, though.
Nothing makes you wrong.
Thank you.
If it doesn't make you right.
You were in a sing-song mood today, bud. You got something coming up?
No, I don't, actually. Oh, I do have the show. My show is opening this week, but it's not a musical.
It's opening this week.
Although there's original music by Scott Sanford in it.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. It opens Aging Bull. I know we've been talking about it for so long. Opens this Friday at Planet Ant in Hamtramck for our many fans.
Congratulations. This is a Friday night?
Michigan. Opens Friday night. Yep. Aging Bull.
What time? 8 o'clock?
I don't know. I'm kind of the main character. I'm kind of the protagonist.
You're the aging guy?
I'm the aging bull.
Bull. We're in a bull market, apparently. Well, apparently not.
No. I mean, we have been technically in a bull market.
It's over?
Since the Great Recession. We have not had... It's like one of the longest running bull markets ever. Because it's
all made up?
Yeah. They figured it out.
They did? Yeah, that's good for them.
Meanwhile, we add $1 trillion to the national debt every 100 days.
And yet, if you match that with how many billionaires we have, the number keeps going right up along each other. Isn't that hilarious?
So gross.
I don't understand how they get away with things, especially when there's so many of us. We got shows and things going on.
We got shows and things going on.
Talent shows
they keep us divided. They keep us misinformed.
They do. As soon as you pick a side, you've done it wrong.
They keep us misinformed. They keep us uneducated for the most part.
I know I am. Thank you.
Yeah, I know you are too, buddy. I've listened to enough of your mixed metaphors to know that
you don't think it's just head trauma.
Something went wrong somewhere.
Somewhere, right? Sometime at some point. I like to laugh, though.
I wonder how much the CEO got paid out, though. I'm just gonna,
now you're curious about that.
I'm morbidly curious.
All right. Check it
Boeing,
out, bud. Boeing. B-O-E-I-N-G.
What did you say?
B-O-E-I-N-G.
Right, okay. CEO.
Did you hear how much the guy who CZ from Binance, who got arrested a few months ago and had to step down as CEO, he got 4 months in prison. Ain't that good? That's not very much.
So the departing Boeing CEO will walk away from the airline manufacturer with a $24 million payday.
For saving all that money and killing some person who said they're cutting too many corners.
But if the stock price can rebound just a third, 37%, a little over a third. If they can boost the stock price 37%, he stands to collect another $45.5 million.
That seems like that's
there's probably no doubt a big chunk of his payout is stock.
So don't buy Boeing is what you're saying. Is not to buy Boeing. For how long? How long do we have?
How long do we have for what?
Until that is over.
Until what's over?
His bonus.
Oh, yeah.
We should say no. Don't buy Boeing until that time's over, and then we're allowed to start buying Boeing again.
Doesn't say.
As a human race.
So an inverse meme stock you wanted to do? Don't buy the stock instead of buy the stock.
What up?
Bread and what is going on?
It changed the microphones. I don't know why
it's
computer. I don't know what it's doing.
How did you know that?
It popped up a little message.
So have we been using the wrong one?
I don't know. I assume we should. Yes, I would assume yes.
Technical issues island. We should probably jump to the
Oh, it's time. You got to.
Favorite part of the show.
This is everyone's favorite part of the show. This is Roses and Thorns.
It's going to be more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you got to go at that time. So, thank you guys for hanging out, and thank all of our commenters. They all get roses.
Super short show today.
Super short show. Dare I say, good? Why?
Yeah.
I don't want to bother everybody.
Nobody wants to bother anybody.
So
we were able to get caught up on some things.
Got caught up on some things. We celebrated Detroit.
We melted down. The Boeing news.
A little bit together as a community.
Yeah. Oh, goddamn.
Makes me angry.
Yeah.
It's like we always say, stop the insanity.
Stop the insanity. Well, before we stop the insanity, I didn't give you a rose.
Oh.
For anything.
You don't have to.
But I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
A rose to you for being still such a positive beacon of optimism.
Am I?
Even though everything seems to be coming apart.
Does seem to be falling apart at what they call the seams.
Nailed it.
Thank you.
On the bright side,
go ahead.
Everything else is falling apart too.
I'm just catching up. I was put together pretty well.
We are, and we're all going to be extinct in 10 years anyway. So what difference does it make?
Ooh, don't make it sound pretty.
It's not. Believe me, it's not going to be pretty.
Thank you.
It will not be pretty.
Oh, I wanted to talk about that director of that Civil War too.
Oh yeah, Garland.
I just watched a whole bunch of stuff on him today, and had I had a lot of commentary.
All right. Well,
but we'll save that for another time. Because I watched Men.
Oh, okay.
And that's a scary movie. I shouldn't have watched it right before I was trying to fall asleep. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Note taken to anyone out there who go, let's watch this lighthearted show called Men. It ain't.
Speaking of that, Baby Reindeer.
Yeah.
We have started.
Yeah.
We're several episodes in.
Yeah.
But Andy's like, we can't watch this before bed anymore. Because it really fucks with my dreams. So it's got to be a daytime viewing for it. But it's really, holy moly.
Yeah, it's deep. It's intense.
Super intense.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because it's based on a true story, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
he lived it. He commented on it in real time, and then he wrote the book after,
Well, I guess the real Marge is now suing him.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah.
Of course she is. Of course she is.
I guess probably for the depiction.
But of course she is.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because she's a stalker. I mean, it's he lays it all out, even his own inadequacies with the stalker.
Right.
And here
how
she is.
He was partially to blame for it, for sure.
All of it, and here she is suing him on it.
Yeah.
That's a shocker. And yet, knowing humanity and how crazy we are, it's not a shocker. It's totally a stalker.
Well, you heard about that. Speaking of Boeing, that Boeing plane that lost its slide. It lost, something fell off the plane. Something else fell off the plane and landed in water off the shores of New York, and it washed up on some guy's washed up on some guy's property. The guy was a lawyer, so naturally his firm is now suing Boeing.
I mean, somebody got to.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, I think plenty of people are, but I don't really know how he was damaged by.
He's damaged.
That thing washing up.
Now he's scared at any moment of a plane crash in his house.
Oh, boy.
I can't even live there. I can't either. Wish there was someone I could sue. Anyway.
Maybe there is, buddy.
Yeah?
Maybe there is.
That's sweet. Let's stop the insanity.
Pond coin.
More swaps, more drops.
More swaps.
More drops.
More drops.
More swaps, more drops.
Yeah, please,
they now have.
means.
They've updated the UI. Now they have all of the top 40 meme coins, all listed, which is fun. It's just fun that they're continuing to take steps forward, adding Solana on, which is going to make that volume go tweedly. And in no time, you'll see me being a happy person who has rewards. You'll see.
I hope so, buddy.
Thanks. I hope so for you. Let's get money out of politics.
I stand to gain from
we're already out of time, bud.
Yes, please, by all means, get money out of
politics.
I just wanted to look at my trust wallet though while you're here, while we're together.
Well, I've not sent that scammer to you yet.
Oh no, I'm not worried about that. I'm just wondering if I got auto staked, right?
Fair enough. But with that said, let's get something going on with that. What do they call them? The Supreme Court, who made What do they call it? Corporations and the people?
Yeah.
They a hot mess.
And they may be...
They a hot mess.
They may be giving at least partial immunity to Trump.
They're a hot mess. I heard somebody's argument the other day going, anything a president does is legal. And then they turn around and go, but Biden's being illegal. I go, how? If everything he does is legal, then how is he being illegal? You're not thinking it all the way through logically to the end, bud. Anyway.
What a surprise. Because they keep us uneducated.
Yep. I know I am.
It's
5:30. We got to end the show because we got to go.
Yeah. All right. So stop the insanity because corporations are not people.
Get all that.
I'm just recapping.
Somebody don't want to leave. And his name's Sean.
Corporations are not people. Mm-hmm. Get the Supreme Court.
And
get the government out of our vaginas.
Get the government out of our collective vagina.
Right. I want DUSTiN to get rich on YouTube.
Oh, come on. That's sweet.
That's the mantra that goes back to the very beginning.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. It's like the equivalent of having your first dollar as a business hanging on the wall. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Right.
Bye, everyone.
Hey, roses to everyone. You guys were great.
You guys are roses for all of you.
You guys were delightful.